Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to see how we can use a Sublister. So Sublister is basically a tool which is used for subdomain enumeration, wherein you can identify the subdomains for any particular target. As we already know that finding the subdomains is a very important into your recon phase, because many times the subdomains are tend to be more vulnerable and is the particular place where other researchers do not go. Sometimes even the company developers leave out the subdomains to be vulnerable unknowingly, wherein there are some of the security misconfigurations which easily you can find out and get a very good bug on there, which will end up giving you a very good bounty. That's why you should always start approaching a target with less traveled road, which is very important. So for that, we have one of the very oldest and famous tool, which is Sublister. So first we are going to see the setup, and then we are going to see how you can utilize this tool to identify subdomains about any target when you are approaching to hunting. After that, we are going to see the automation, how you can automate using Sublister. All right. So the first thing, I have put the particular GitHub link over here. You can just go to this particular link and then you can just git clone it. So after you have cloned it and downloaded it into your computer, there will be this particular file which we are going to install, which is the requirements.txt file. So we have to install this file with the help of pip. Pip will be into your computer when you have installed Python. So make sure you have installed Python into your computer. After that, pip will require sudo privileges to install any particular software. So you have to type sudo pip install -r stands for to read the file, and the file is requirements.txt. Alright, so once you have installed all the dependencies into the requirements.txt file, we are ready to go. Now, to enumerate the subdomains of a specific domain, you need to give the command like this into the terminal. So it is Python sublister.py -d, which stands for domain, and example.com, which is your target that you want to scan. Now, if you want to automate and do not want to go into the Sublister folder every time and type the Python sublister -d command, because it will take a lot of time. As whenever you get any program to test for, the first thing that we are going to do is identify the subdomains, so it will not be feasible to go each time into that particular folder and run the Sublister command. How about running the Sublister command from anywhere from the terminal? For that, we are going to add this particular tool into the alias of our Linux computer. We are going to see into the practical how we will do this, so that you can just simply fire up Sublister from any terminal window. So it is the practical time, and let's see Sublister in action. As you can see over here, the first step that we are going to do is we are going to head on to the GitHub repository of Sublister. So you can directly go from the link, or the Google search will also help you. So once you have reached over here, then we are going to git clone this particular repository into our local computer. So you will just copy the URL, go into your terminal and type the command git clone. We want the particular tool to be into a particular folder, so we can track where we are downloading all our softwares to perform the recon. So we are going to make a folder called as Udemy tools, and we will go into that particular folder. Now over here, we will download our Sublister. So the command is very simple: git clone and the URL that we have copied. It will just take a couple of seconds based on your internet speed, not more than a minute, and it will get downloaded. So once it is downloaded into your system, you're ready to run Sublister. As per the initial description onto this particular GitHub repository, it is written as Sublister is a Python tool designed to enumerate subdomains of website using open source intelligence. So basically, Sublister collects all the data sets of the subdomains from various search engines such as Google, Yahoo, Bing, Baidu, Ask, VirusTotal, etc. So it enumerates all the subdomains from these particularly search engines which have crawled the data. The best thing about running Sublister is it supports both the versions, which is 2.7 and 2.x and 3.x, any version between 2 and 3. The dependencies we have already seen. You need to install the requirements.txt file first. In case you come across any other OS platform other than Linux, then you can just read the help module wherein the dependencies are being shown for any other distribution. Alright, as you can see, our downloading has successfully done. Now we are going to go inside that particular folder that is Sublister, which has been downloaded, as can be seen over here. Now, once we are into this particular folder, we are going to install the requirements.txt file as we have discussed earlier. And also we are going to install the setup file. So let's quickly install the first file, which is requirements.txt. When I will hit enter, it will give me an error as this particular command requires sudo privileges. In my case, it has not given me any error because the requirements dependencies have already been satisfied, which has already been installed into my computer. In your case, it may give an error. So perform this particular command with sudo. So once we have done this, we are going to install setup.py as well. So you can see I'm also running this command as sudo, and you can see all the requirements are successfully satisfied, which means everything is installed. Now the second step is installing the setup.py. For that you have to type Python setup.py and install and hit enter. As you can see, we got an error. Your account does not have write access, and you can see over here permission denied. So now we are going to run this command as well with the help of sudo, and you can see finished processing dependencies for Sublister, which basically means our all the dependencies and installation part is over. So now we are going to quickly run Sublister. So for that you have to type Python sublister.py, and I will hit enter to check if it has successfully installed. As we can see, it has installed. Now it is time to hunt the subdomains for any particular target. So for testing and demo, first I'm going to search the domains with the help of -d flag for srsecure.xyz website. As you can see over here, enumerating subdomains for srsecure from all of these search engines. So when these particular search engines crawl any types of data about the subdomains and it save into its data set, Sublister asks these search engines for the subdomains. Once it asks them, they are going to provide with the data of the subdomains that they have crawled to Sublister, and Sublister is going to show that, wherein we will be able to find out all the subdomains that belong to a particular target. So let me just skip this part. And you can see over here, I have identified the subdomains. As you can see, there are total 41 subdomains that have been found for SR secure. As you can see, anil.sr secure, anil1.sr secure, apple.sr secure, apples.sr secure, beta1, blogs, ctf. So there are a lot of subdomains that we have identified. Remember guys, you will always find more juicy information or more security misconfigurations or vulnerabilities in subdomains compared to the main top level domain. Always remember that. Take the less traveled road. Sometimes organizations deploy some of the subdomains which have not properly tested, and they just release those new subdomains. If you are lucky enough and the first one who test those newly uploaded or newly deployed subdomains, you may end up finding a valid security issue or maybe a security misconfiguration. Now, we were able to see the output onto our screen, but we want to save the particular output into a file. So for that, we are going to use this particular symbol, as you can see, and we are going to give the name of the file. So as you can see, we have given the name of the file as srsecure_subs.txt. We will just wait for this particular output to be saved into the particular file, which is srsecure_subs.txt. In just a couple of seconds, we will get our output saved into the file. But guys, you can notice over here, I'm not able to know actually if the scan is even running or not. As you can see, the particular process has been completed. Let's see if a file has been created. Yes, the file has been created. And let's try to read this file. As you can see, the data was successfully stored into this particular file. But here the drawback was, I was not able to see actually what is happening. Let's say if there is a connection error or connection issue with my internet, then this will always be like that. I will not know what is the progress of the subdomain enumeration that has been happening. So for that, we are going to use a command which is T command. So with the help of T command, we will be able to see the output onto our screen, as well as we will be able to save the output into a file. So as you can see, I'm going to T the output into the same file and hit enter. When I will hit enter, you can see the scan has started successfully. We are also able to see the scan onto our terminal, which gives us the current real-time progress, what is happening. Also, as you can see, we have got the output onto our screen. Also, the output is going to be saved into the particular file, which was srsecure_subs. So I hope you guys understood how you can use Sublister to identify the subdomains and how you can use T to see the output in real time onto your terminal, as well as save the output to a file which you can utilize later on. Thank you.